I want to thank you all for coming for this great meeting, and first of all, congratulate my comrade Kavuma for being promoted, elevated to the rank of Lieutenant General. Welcome to the club of Lieutenant Generals. There are very few in the country, very few, so welcome to that club. But I want to thank the late General Haronda, may his soul rest in eternal peace, because he brought in a new perspective, a new attitude towards leadership in the UPDF. It is because of him that everybody said yes. Now I think we have a new leadership, we have a new cadreship, and which has gone to the original values of NRA. And so just accept the officers now. Here we are. We are great. We are great what? Sakwinde, the whole country, or not the whole Africa. Because of General Aronda's leadership. We believed in it, and here we are now. And now, we who have remained, those who are remaining, the leadership of this circle, and the leadership of UPDF, run away from that syndrome of arrivism. Now we have arrived, so we can do everything the way we want, because we have really made a lot. So now you think, we have arrived. It's all well. This is the time you must work very hard, because this is the time when the devil comes in, and they can easily disorganize us. So now you don't need to sleep. And your team and the SUPCO, all these teams chair, please, this is the time you don't need to sleep, because this is the time some elements may be cropping in to try to take advantage of our celebrations. That arrivism is a problem. That most of the empires have collapsed because of that syndrome. We are now there. So don't let us down. These elders did their part, and they're watching us. A number of them are still there. A number of them left, but they're all watching us, what we are doing. So do not betray us. Anybody who tries to betray us at the end will be hanged. I assure you. You will be hanged. Guys, you have done very well, and I thank you all that we have been working together. And without you, I would be where I am today. And it's because of your sacrifices that some of us are what we are today. And my mind is always to pray for you. I have one other mission for you people. I have finished with the gun. Now I am remaining with the mouths, praying for you. I always pray for this army, including the president. That's why I normally call him home, to my home. He comes, he knows my house, he knows my sitting room. Not because he's my president, but because I am commanded to pray for him. So now I have time. As a senior presidential advisor, I have time to do what? To really pray for this country and to this army.
General officers, senior officers, our dear officers who are retiring today, our junior officers and combatants. This is a great day in our history as UPDF, when we are seeing our comrades retiring. We want first of all to thank the Almighty, our Creator, who gave them abundant life and protection to manage to serve their country diligently. Because without him, maybe today would have gone home in a coffin. But we need to thank him that you are going home on your legs and driving. Many have not made it, but at least for you today, you're seeing yourselves going home with your 2 legs. I want also to thank our Commander-in-Chief, the President of the Republic, who has managed to keep us from the time we were children. Because I see here a number of my intake mates are here. The Mwasas, many are here, the Bamanyas. But by that time we were at 19, 20 years. But now we are grandparents. So, but all because we had a good father who took care of us as a parent, nurtured us, and kept us well. So we thank him and wish him all the best. I want to thank you, our dear comrades who are retiring today, for the great job you have done for our country. You never joined the army to look for money. At least I know this intake, this group. You never joined the army as a job. You joined it as a calling. Today, most of the people join the army as a job, and that's where we're getting it wrong. Because the army has never been a job. It is a service to the people. It's a sacrifice. You did your best. Sacrifice yourselves, time, and everything. For years. Tens, others have served for 40 years, 35. Earning nothing. Earning nothing. Sleeping nowhere, under trees. Just like that. But for the sake of our country, you committed yourselves to serve this country. There is nothing much we can give back to you other than saying, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is a joy and a dream of every officer and militant to retire honorably. Today, what we are witnessing is a great thing. And some of us really envy the state you are in now, retiring honorably. Others retire through prison. Others retire through the coffin. But here we are. People today witnessing, the whole press is here witnessing you living honorably. We thank the Almighty for that, and we thank you for all that you have done for this great country, Uganda. As you go back home, go and serve yourselves. You have served the country enough. It is time for you to prepare to serve yourself. If you still have the energy, don't waste that energy for any other thing. Waste that energy to prepare yourself for the final destiny. And that final destiny is the grave. There is nothing more than that. You now have time to go and prepare how to leave those who are supposed to stay behind and leave them well. Your children, your great-grandchildren, your wife, and so forth. Because normally men go fast. Normally men go fast and leave the women. And we need to prepare for these women, that when we leave, we will stay in peace and happiness. They should bless us as we go back to where we came from, not to curse us when we are leaving. You have the opportunity to do that now, to prepare your family to bless you when you are leaving this world, by making sure that they have decent accommodation, they have what to give them a daily income, give them what can enable them go to for Medicare, because those are the most important things. It's about accommodation, shelter, Medicare, and a daily and something on the table. That's what you need to prepare now for your family, for those who remain behind when you are gone, because that is a must. Don't go and waste your time for other things. There are many Ugandans to do what is remaining. You cannot finish it. Not even us can finish it. Those who still have the energy should do it. But as you do that, you should also prepare yourself to leave. As you prepare for those who are staying behind, you need also to prepare for yourself as you leave. And that is to prepare yourself spiritually. Because when you live here, when you leave this world, there's another world, which scientists don't believe in. They believe in evolution. For me, I believe in creation, and creation is real. We talk about evolution, what evolved from what, and who evolved that one. Creation is real, and that other life is real. And there's nobody who's going to prepare yourself for it. It is you to prepare yourself for it. Because it will catch up with all of us. And each one of us will have to answer, will have to account alone. So prepare your family who are supposed to remain behind, and also prepare yourself for the final journey. Very important. I know Bamanya knows this. I know our canon there from the parliament knows all this. I know most of you know this. It is real. During our service, you might have stepped on many people. Maybe you have done so many things. It is time to reflect and repent. Ask for forgiveness. So that as you leave tomorrow, you find that you have set free those who you may have not forgiven. And forgive those also who really did bad to you. In this job, we normally hit one another here and there. And at times we get annoyed because this one did this one, and you don't forgive. There is nothing good like forgiving, because it sets you free. You become very happy. If you don't forgive, it is you suffering, and you will suffer forever, and nobody will listen to you. So it is a time for you to reflect, prepare yourselves for that final journey, for it is real and very serious. And when you see how the world is today, what is happening all around the world, you don't know what happens at any time of the day or night. Very, very important. So we thank you for your job, your contribution, and please go back there and represent us well, because we are also coming. We are coming. Nobody's remaining here. This whole table, this whole stand, everybody. We are coming there, because that is the final destination. This is just a transition. Being on this uniform is just a transition. But the real uniform is that one. I saw some people putting here, like the Mafabis, putting on a suit. That is the final uniform that we shall put on. So, since you have started there, you prepare a way for us.
I, by General Peter Elwelu, graciously accepts to take over the office of the Commander Land Forces with immediate effect. God spoke to me at night through the resident state attorney, Kabale. God says yes, nobody can say no. Sleep well and dream big. Now the big dream is a reality. He's no longer dreaming. Let me thank most sincerely God's anointed shepherd, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for choosing me among so many other very competent cadres to become the Commander of Land Forces. I can only say to Mzee that webare mnonga, and long live Sebalwanyi. Amazimorio mwana wa uhanga, abandi bariyam bana bastani. They are even not ashamed of demonizing somebody who made them what they are. For without Mzee, some of them would still be very busy operating people in the theaters. So I find the area. Yebare munonga. In 1988, I watched General Tumene when people are going to be picked, using the word alota continua. So I will say alota, you acknowledge continua. Alota! Continua. You put your hands up. That is what he was doing. And we want to remind him of it. Alota! Continua. Alota! Continua. Alota! Continua. Thank you very much. For God and my country, God bless you all. Nice. After David, ni kusimama mnonga. Why? Because of the support you gave to me when I was still a division commander. After the CDF, I shall dedicate myself to make sure that you become the longest serving CDF in the history of Uganda. That is what I will do for you, sir. Doche kisera yakuna mchezo, sisi yote tufanye kazi ya inji. Kila mtu piga makofi. Doche kisera yakuna mchezo, sisi yote tufanye kwa inji yetu yote. Sisi. NRA, it was about singing revolutionary songs. We cannot run away from our history. We have to go back there. And I assure you, it is going to be my priority number one. Because that singing brings morale to the soldiers. When you sing, you feel, yes, I need to move forward. Really. You even forget that there is death. So that is why I believe very much in singing.